Not now for the songs of a nation's wrongs, not the groans of starving labour. Let the rifle ring and the bullets sing to the clash of the flashing sabre. There are Irish ranks on the tented banks of Columbia's guarded ocean, and an iron clank from flank to flank till the dawn remain in motion. And the frank souls there clear true and bear to, while as the steel beside them can love or hate with the strength of hate till the grave of the valiant guide them. It seems to be male artery whose swords avenging glory must light the fight and smite for right like O'Brien's in olden story. With pale of right and panic light shall dastard Yankees base and hollow. Hear a Celtic race from their battle lace charge to the shout of Baba. By the souls above, by the land we love, her tears bleeding patience. The sled is rock that shall smash to naught the brazen irrigation. The Irish green shall again be seen as our Irish fathers bore it, all earning the wind from the south behind and the Yankee rout before it. O'Neill's red hand shall purge the land, rain of fire on the men and cattle, till the Lincoln snakes in their own cold lakes plunge up from the blaze of battle. The knaves that rest on Columbia's breast and the voice of true men stifle will exorcise from the rescue rise our talisman the rifle. For the tyrants alive, a holy night of a union of dissolvers, the best we can are stalwart men, Columbia gun revolver. Shall march by triumphal arc, where may swell the slaughter. Our drums shall roll from the Capitol of Potomac's faithful water. Rise bleeding goes to the Lord of hosts for judgment final and solemn. Your fanatic horde to the edge of the sword is doomed, lying square and column.
Hello, YouTube world. A few days ago, I was in Tennessee attending the funeral of a loved one. While I was in Tennessee, I decided to take a little road trip to Shiloh National Park, the Battle of Shiloh, which happened in Hardin, Tennessee from April 6th through April 7th in 1862. The Battle of Shiloh, the Battle of Pittsburgh Landing. While going through that park and seeing all those tombstones of all those soldiers, and I realized a lot of those soldiers were not from Tennessee. A lot from Mississippi, a lot from Ohio. I've seen soldiers as far away as Montana, believe it or not, Illinois, and my other home state, Indiana, as well. And thousands upon thousands of soldiers died in that battle. It was considered one of the most toughest and roughest battles for that time, just put it that way. One of the deadliest battles in the Civil War era. And going through those tombstones and everything else and seeing all those unmarked graves, I have seen tombs with no names on them. Several hundred people went missing during that battle. Let me show you the estimate who went missing here. It's 1 minute here. Oops, wrong one. I'm going to go down a little bit. I'm on Google. Google everything. We can see Wikipedia. You can find out. It says right here it said estimate 2,885 captured or missing. And on the Union side, 959 captured or missing. That's a lot of people who was captured or missing. That means a lot of those boys, I would say, and I learned this, a lot of those boys were nothing more like 15, 16 years old. A lot of them barely hit puberty, and a lot, I bet, were still virgins. Never felt the true touch of a woman or the warmth of a woman a day in their life. Sad, but true. But what touched about the Battle of Shiloh, seeing all these bodies and everything, and all the cannons, cannonballs, and everything else, that we should never forget what happened during that time. It was considered the most bloodiest battles till that day. And General Grant had the Union side with Don Corliss Bull, I think that's what his name is. And on the Confederate side was Albert Sidney Johnson and P.G.T. Burgett. Sorry, I mispronounced those words. Now, I'm going to share some quotes with you here in a few minutes. Here you go. Here's a quote right here. Take your Dan Richard back to Ohio. There is no enemy closer than Corinth. Union General William T. Sherman railing against one of his regimental commanders who insisted that attack was imminent. I bet Sherman wished he had never said that. Probably true, because Sherman thought there would never be an attack, but they were attack heavy the first day. They were attacked good and got pushed back. And here's another one. I would fight them if there were millions. General... Oh, let me rephrase it. I'm sorry. A little cold here. I apologize. Let's do this again. I would fight them if there were millions. Confederate General Albert S. Johnson. Johnson proved demanding when decisions on counseling the attack was held with his fellow generals on the eve of the battle. And here's another one. My God, we are attacked. Sherman, who lists all quotes he filled a book setting the obvious. Sherman had deemed for days the possibility of attack only to see the Union Army getting nearly overwhelmed the first day. The first day of the attack or the battle wasn't very good on the Union side at all for the Federal troops fighting in that battle. Like I said, thousands upon thousands of troops on both sides died that day, captured or missing. A lot of them went missing. And a lot of those tombstones had no names on them. So who knows who their names is. And my heart goes out to the parents who never found out what happened to their boy. And here's one right here. Well, Grant, we had the devil's own day, hadn't we, Sherman? Yes, lick 'em tomorrow, though, Union General USS Grant. Suffering through a rainstorm after the first day of battle where almost everything went against him. Grant vowed to fight on the next day. Perhaps no other quote better sympathized Grant's dogged determination. Here's another one, my last one here. Captain, give me a gun. The blame fight ain't going. Oh, sorry. The damn fight ain't going no rear. Unknown Ohio private who was attempting to retreat to the rear of the army, concluding that in this fight there was no place of safety. Oh, my apologies. Here's one right here. We'll be whipped like hell before 10 o'clock tomorrow, Confederate Colonel Nathan Buford Forrest. I'm pretty sure some of you heard that name before, who witnessed thousands of Union reinforcements arriving at the night after the first day of fighting. So this fighting here, or the Battle at Shiloh, was a hard-fought battle, nicknamed the Hornet's Nest goes like hell in that fight. Hot, humid weather in Tennessee, especially down the river. I know that I lived there for years. So, Lord knows what those guys were suffering through the climate as well as the fighting. Heat, the humidity, the shrubs, poison ivy, poison oak, whatever they was going through that day, besides bullets and cannonballs flying at them. A lot of them got shot and wounded, a lot of them got killed, and a lot of them end up missing. And I found out, through talking, because I know a lot of people there, and through the rainstorms and stuff, it rained so hard and stuff like that, it washed a lot of the bodies, stuff like that, away. A lot of the bodies got washed down the river. And a lot of them just dug trenches, based the bodies in the trenches, stuff like that. I mean, it was a sad couple of days for those soldiers on both sides. Yes, the Union officially won the battle on that day. And yes, and I will say this, General Grant was a brilliant battlefield technician, a battlefield commander. He was good at his job. Regardless if you like Grant or not, you have to give him his due. He was a damn good general. I just want to share this with you. I put this music at the beginning because I don't want to talk through all of this right here. So I want to give you my piece and share this with you, my experience when I went to Shiloh National Park, which is considered a U.S. cemetery for all the troops who died in the battle on those few days there. Well, YouTube world, thank you for watching. I'm gonna put some links on the description box so you can learn more about it. But pardon the voice, cold, change the climate's hell on you, especially jet lag. Well, thank you for watching, YouTube world. Hope you enjoyed this video. Have a good day and God bless you. Bye bye.